YouTube has countless videos for learning how to use your camera. This is about photography. This is Doug Gabbard from Practicing Photography, where I get better one photo at a time. Today, we're not going to really mess with our cameras. We're going to talk about memory cards. You can look back in the history of anyone that's practiced or learned photography, from beginners to pros, even all the way back to Ansel Adams. They all had this same issue, just different technology. And that issue is not being able to take a photo because I don't have film, I'm out of film, my film is corrupted, I don't have a memory card, my memory card is corrupted, or I forgot it. The list goes on. But let's talk about memory cards and how we can care for them so that we can have a better photo experience when we're out and about. So memory cards are the backbone of photography today. They are the devices that hold all our photos when we're out and about, all our memories, all our spectacular photos, our majestic photo that we just took, the photo of the year that could make the magazine cover. But yeah, we can lose them. We sure can. I've been in places where I've forgot my memory cards or something's gone wrong. And if you take photos long enough, it will happen to you. So let's cover five tips that will help you not be bound by a memory card problem. The first and foremost, the number one tip of all 5 tips is I'm giving it to you first. That tip is to have more than one memory card. Memory cards are really not that expensive. You can get a memory card for under $20 that will fit your needs. There's all kinds of sizes. I'll put a link down below for a 64 gig card that is more than fast enough and more than big enough for probably 99.9% of the photographers out there. If you're a beginning photographer, 64 gig is more than enough for you. But as I said, you need more than one. Try to get 2 fast cards. 200 meg is what the card I linked down below. It's an affiliate link from Amazon. If you get a slower card, that's fine. Just realize it may not be able to do the burst mode if your camera has it. It may do it, but it'll buffer. But realize if you don't have a card at all, you're not going to buffer anything. So get an extra memory card. If you can't afford 2 of the better ones, get 1 good one and 2 or 3 less expensive cards. Tip number 2, let's keep our cards safe and clean and ready to use. And how can you do that? You can do that with a carrying case. If you got more than one memory card, buy a carrying case. Most carrying cases will allow you to hold 6, 10, 12 cards. Go ahead and buy one of those cases. They're not expensive. And if you only got 1 or 2 extra cards, yeah, you'll have a lot of empty slots. But as you progress through your photography, you'll find you'll be purchasing more cards as time goes on. Tip number 3, rotate your cards. Memory cards can go bad, and they do have a limited number of writes, but trust me, you're probably not going to run out of writes in 4 or 5 years. One card can last you a long time. But as I said above on tip number 1, you need more than one card. But what I do is I rotate my cards so that I'm not using the same card over and over and over again. That extends the longevity of my cards so that I can have more cards available if I need them. So quick reminder, if you're getting a lot out of these tips, hit the like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. Okay, the 4th tip is to label your cards. You can go about this a couple different ways. I put a date on mine so I know when I purchased my cards, and that's helpful for me. I'm not doing such high volume that I am wearing my cards out very fast. So I like to know when I purchased them. So write on your memory cards when you get them so that you understand maybe a date like I do, or maybe you number your cards or what have you. Even if you number them, you'll know number 1 is your newest card. The 5th and final tip. Now, before I give you this tip, I'll also have a link down below for a newsletter that I have for practicing photography. Check it out, sign up. Hope to see you there. So tip number 5 is, when do I format my memory card? I don't format my memory cards very often. I have large cards, 128 gig. I got a couple 256 cards. I have a handful of 64 gig cards. I format none of them until they are close to running out of space. When I get ready to go out on the field, I look at my memory card. If it's nearly full, number 1, I make sure I've had those photos backed up off that memory card, which I haven't had that problem yet, but make sure I have them backed up first. Then I format the card and put it, in my camera. And format it in your camera, not in your computer. Best advice there. Let the camera format it the way it likes to see the memory card, not the way the computer would like to see it. As I said, hit the like and subscribe. I'll put a video right up here on JPEG versus RAW. I appreciate you watching. This is Doug Gabbard, practicing photography, getting better one photo at a time. Have a great day.